What's going on, everybody? This is Walter of the Misfit Effect, and of course, I'm joined with my wonderful, beautiful, spectacular, and awesome co-host, the lovely Miss Sarah Lace.
So we are back for another episode of the Misfit Effect. Today we have the gorgeous, the lovely, the elegant Jasmine Sherni or Sherni?
Sherni, like
Yes.
Cher, like the singer in Knee, like the knee
Mhm.
guy. Sherni.
Okay. I love the
So,
name. It's so unique.
so Miss Sherni, for the unfortunate souls who don't know who you are, like who is this person?
I used to, and I guess I still do say that I'm the girl that people keep seeing on all of the Bollywood ads. But I'm a model, I'm an actress, and on that note, yeah, probably someone that you see when you're in your incognito mode on your browser, on those sites that everyone tries to act like they don't look at, but they definitely do. So, but that's me. I am, yeah, a creator, a performer, you know.
I mean, I think at this
Yeah.
point, like, I have not used incognito mode to watch anything adult related in in years.
What are you using incognito mode for then?
Nothing.
Mm.
We'll take it back to the back. I use incognito mode for if I'm trying to double check if for a site that's not working on my regular mode, and then
Hmm.
sometimes it works in incognito.
Oh.
You know, when you're like, yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
that's it. I'm at this point, everybody knows I'm a freak.
All right.
So I mean, at this point, you just got to embrace your freak and just say, yeah,
It's fine. I
I
mean, I've
watch.
met people at like conventions who are like, "Oh, I have no idea who you are. I'm just here and waited in your line, and I'm from the same ethnic background as you, and all these things, and I paid X amount of dollars to be here, but nope, don't know any porn stars." And I'm like,
Yeah,
"Okay, okay,
that happens.
yeah."
Like the fact that they are at the convention by like already, it just shows that they watch at least 15 of the people that are at the convention.
I
Like, let's
mean, you've
say,
Yeah,
at least looked at a Playboy once in your life, you know?
exactly. Like people may not know their names because they're a little busy gooning to like worry about the names, but they'll
Mhm.
remember the face, they'll remember the curves, and they're like, oh, they really
Yes.
walk by the convention and be like, oh, I remember that face or I remember that ass, but
Exactly. Like,
I don't remember
don't
the
play with me.
name.
You know you've nutted to me like 15 times.
Mhm,
Chill. It's
exactly.
fine. It's so fine.
so
Oh my
first off,
God.
before I go any further, I want to give you congrats on like this is going to air before the Urban X Awards because we're recording early. We are, but
Wait,
congrats on
was I
your
nominated for something for Urban X?
Yes.
yeah
No.
Yes,
What?
you
When did
were.
they announce that? I've been looking. Have they been like slowly trickling? What?
yeah
No.
they did
No, they did
yeah
not.
they
They may
did
have just not tagged the right account or
yeah
something,
you were
but
tagged
yes, female content creator of
creator
the
of the
year.
year.
I have it in my notes.
I'm okay. I don't want to like stop as soon as you look
Congratulations.
that up, but I genuinely had no idea. I was like, wait, what am I being congratulated on?
You're nominated like with like about I think it's like 11 other people right now. Like you're nominated against. And yeah, you're nominated for Female Content Creator of the Year.
Oh my God. Congrats, yay me!
Oh my God,
Thank
congratulations.
you.
We thought you
We
knew.
thought you
We thought you
knew.
knew. It was on our PR notes, to be
I
honest.
think no.
Oh, the
I knew
PR
because
told us,
I was
but
following it. Like I think they announced it like 2 3 days ago.
That's true.
I mean, I feel like Urban X has been like trickling things out, and I've been
Yeah,
watching
yeah.
them and
They
waiting.
like the way they do it is they try to space it out because like they don't want to announce it all at once because
They want you to
you
feel
know,
it.
well, one, certain names are like spelled differently in the nominations. So, like,
Mhm.
if, for example, for Sarah, I know a few times people forget the H in her name.
Uh,
And, like, so when they go through the nominations, people spell it, oh, Saraa. We Sara. And then they have to, like, double check. So they do it slowly like that to make sure everything is spelled correctly, one. and then two, just
So
to
they're like
keep the
looking.
suspense. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
That
and they do
They're,
say
they're
like I think
actually making sure.
they announced 54 awards in total.
oof.
So yeah, I think voting starts today. So
So
Oh,
excited.
I
yay.
think like we'll play like this. We're recording this at 11:09 a.m. y'all, and I think they said voting starts at noon.
Hmm.
So
So literally in an hour it's gonna start.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna let that sink in while we're doing this podcast. That's crazy. Thank you for telling me because yeah, I had zero clue. I had zero of the clues. And
So I guess
honestly,
well, everyone make sure to vote for Jasmine for Urban X 2025 Female Content Creator of the Year. Oh, this is exciting.
she doesn't know what to say now.
I don't. I'm like, I've been working on it. I've been trying to up my content game this year. It's been like one of my objectives to like level up the type of content that I'm putting on my fan sites. And of course, I still have like things that I'm just shooting on my iPhone, regular, degular, but it's also like I want to give my fans something a little more higher quality. If that is something like, oh, I saw you in X, Y, and Z ads, and this is how I'm used to seeing you. I'm like, okay, went and like took a makeup class so I could learn how to do just like a soft glam
Hmm.
for my own things. I have been working with a local videographer and photographer, and it's not like a ton, but it feels like a ton more to me in doing that, and also trying to level up like my script writing, my scenarios, my all of those little things. And it
Hmm.
has been feeling really good and validating for myself to do, but this feels really special. So now I'm happy. Thank you.
May I ask what is your favorite type of scenarios?
I don't know if I have a favorite type of anything, honestly. The like I kind of don't like picking favorites, you know? I'm more of a variety is a spice of life girl. But I do understand that even though variety is a spice of life for me, that branding and keeping things here is probably where your bag is going to be. Because,
Hmm.
like, yes, every now and then I try at least 2 times a year to do projects that are like just fun and just for me. And
Hmm.
I'm probably make about $0 on, them, right? They're passion projects. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get tied up by a shibari artist. Probably no one's gonna buy this content. Totally fine. I love it. I'm having fun. Hey, I made a Scream JOI and a Scream mask. Like, I'm having a great time. I don't like, do I care how it looks? Yes, but also like it's fine. I would say for me though, looking at anything, it's more so of like, what can get my creative juices flowing? What can get me feeling like I'm creative because that's part of what makes me feel powerful or sexy or I'm trying to think of a better word than empowered, but exactly that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think, I mean, I know that your fans have their own type of thing that they expect from you, but
they do.
knowing that you love to have a plethora of amazing things that you like to do,
Yeah,
like opens up so much for them to, look forward to.
it does. I think if there's let's see, niches that I know that my fans love are definitely like cultural wear, South Asian, um, kind of leaning things, whether it is blended with kind of like Indo-Western or just like full saris and lingas and things. Like they love that. And that will always be part of my own content for my own sites.
Hmm.
Um, they also really love feet, I think. And because of that, like I will say like foot and fetish content has always been something, don't get me wrong, I'm not into all fetishes, and I am very and have been very strict with fans, I guess, or very firm of like, if you're going to come to me and ask me about a fetish, I would like you to ask me if I do that fetish before you just give me your entire scenario or like throw that on me because some of them are, I not to kink shame people, but like I would like to kink ask why to some people. Um,
Yeah.
are just like, hey, don't tell me about your kinks without asking me if that's okay first. Like that's not how you do that. But like foot fetish stuff, so much fun. Armpit fetish stuff, so much fun. Belly buttons, I think that's hilarious. I love it.
You just said something I always bring up. I found was the weirdest thing I've heard someone ask for, and then something that I just completely despise. I don't kink
Belly
shame people who do
buttons?
it. I
Yeah.
am
You don't like belly buttons, and you
no
are you
no.
in?
No.
I am extremely podophobic.
Yes. He
I
has a
am
huge foot phobia. Like, I'm not even kidding you.
A foot phobia?
yeah.
Yeah.
I am afraid of feet. Like
I knew someone who was afraid of wet paper towels. And I have the same, and the only reason this comes to mind is because I'm like, I have the same question for you is like, how do you avoid them?
hmm
yeah.
Especially during the summertime.
Like, for
Well,
real.
the thing is, I don't look down at people's feet, and it's more so that it's
You don't
more.
look down at the ground ever.
I do because I got the disability, so I have to look down and walk, but I don't look at people's feet. So like she can take. I've taken her
Mm.
pictures before, and like if I need to do a foot picture, I will aim the camera where the foot is supposed to be,
He'll just go,
snap a few pictures, and hope they look okay. And then when it comes time to edit those pictures, I do a quick drag in Lightroom,
Yeah.
copy the edits from the other one as
And
far as
paste, yeah.
coloration and stuff,
Yeah.
and hope they look okay. And then send them to them. And if they have an issue, they say, "Oh, can you re-edit the feet?" I'll just send them the feet pic.
he'll be like, here, you can edit that note.
I just
So, but if it's a whole body photo, you just don't look at the
I
feet.
don't look at the feet. Like
Okay.
I actually like you know how you can zoom in on on people. I
Yeah.
will aim it so the feet are cut off.
Yeah.
It's more so the damn nubs
Never heard of
of a
this.
damn yeah.
Can I
And
ask you an
it's
intimate question? And you can say no. It,
yeah,
like,
I'm open book.
okay, so if you are engaging in intercourse with
Yes,
someone,
if someone has touched my foot before, touched their feet on my ding dong before,
I
and
wasn't
it
gonna say that. I wasn't gonna say that. So I
and
was
it
gonna
went
say
all the way soft.
there's no like legs on shoulder move.
As long as it's not touching my person.
And
What?
it would be better if if that person
If
had some.
if they're wearing socks, cool.
Okay. So maybe, oh,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
socks are fine.
socks are fine.
So
It's it's the
phobia
actual barefoot.
with a, I don't want to call it a sock fetish because it's not like, maybe it kind of is. Maybe it kind of is because like if you have to have the feet covered, if you have to have the feet covered in a sock, that is actually like a true fetish. Like that is like the definition of a fetish of like I cannot be aroused. I cannot engage in this unless X, Y, or Z is happening. That is a true and pure fetish.
See,
Hmm.
the thing is, it's weird because like my current situationship, she keeps threatening to touch my feet, and it's weird.
I would say that's weird.
No,
Only if it's
because
true, if it's truly playful, then it's not. If it's an
no,
actual threat, you need to
I'm
also just be like, yo, that's assault.
gonna say this.
Right? Like,
Here's the deal. So my feet are ugly, and I know they're ugly. But if anybody threatens to touch my feet or rub my feet with what do they call it? The what's that exfoliation or whatever it's called.
Yeah, yeah.
Like she is threatened. She said I'll rub exfoliate over your foot. And like, that would be nice. It was
nope.
so nice as just to get it done, but
You can you
no,
can
don't touch my
you
feet.
can have like a pumice stone, and if you rub a pumice stone on your foot every time you go into the shower or take a bath, especially if you've taken a bath and they've been softened, like your feet should, if you're showering, bathing every day, stay relatively soft
But it's just the
and
fact that
relatively.
they keep saying, "I'll rub this on your feet," and it's like, no, it's like still my feet. Like, no.
Like, good thing he's not a girl though, because like I feel like a lot of us get feet fetish requests. So he would not be able to make it. Like he would not be able to sell foot pics.
I
Nobody wants to look at my foot.
Always been quite foot forward in my life. Like even I would say it definitely started more when I had like my first partner who was into feet and truly had a fetish. But even before that, like years before that, like I would have so many people who would compliment my feet. They'd be like, "Wow, your toes are really pretty. Your nails are always done." Like I had, it took me a while to piece this one together because I had a friend and her boyfriend hated fucking feet. He was like, "I don't need to fucking see your feet. I never like you should never wear your feet out in the public. That's disgusting." And I remember being in a pool and he had a friend and he was like, "Oh my God, this like Jasmine's feet are so pretty." And he was like, "Come over here and look." And so her boyfriend who hated feet was like, "You know what? Her feet are cute." And I remember her being like, "I cannot fucking believe this man said your feet are cute." Like it pissed her off to high heaven. And it didn't, I was like, "What is so wrong with this?" And then I was like, "Oh my God," because he fucking hates feet. And he's all probably always like, "Don't you dare have your fucking foot next to me."
Hmm. But now
But man,
he liked that pair.
he liked a foot. He liked a foot.
Hmm.
He was talked into a foot, you know?
Exactly.
As far as I can remember, I've been scared of feet for at least 18, 19 years
Do you remember
at
your first
minimum.
time being afraid of a foot?
Yeah, like I don't even like look.
I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm not to turn this into a therapy session. We can, you know what? We don't have to
no,
talk about
no,
your
no,
fears.
no, 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 no.
We don't
It's
gotta
cool.
talk
It's,
about
What
it.
no,
You're
no, 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 no,
absolutely
no, no. Listen.
Yes.
So,
I'm
like
here for it.
I have a rail above my table. And I rest my foot on it, so my brain it doesn't feel the ground on my foot. Because even when like I wearing like if anything touches my foot, it feels weird to me. So I don't like wearing socks or shoes at all. And so even the little things touching my feet bothers me.
I can get that. I can understand that part to a certain extent. Like I have a trainer and he's very much like, "Oh, if you don't wear shoes or socks, like your feet can touch the floor and like you can react to things and it's better for your body." Da, da, da. And I was like, "I don't like my feet touching the ground. Like
Yeah,
it
I like wearing
disturbs me.
socks.
It disturbs me. I can't do it."
Yeah, I was walking around Africa barefoot when I was there because I didn't want to wear anything on my foot at all.
I couldn't do it. See
Couldn't
that?
do
I
it.
can't. I don't like it. I don't
Yeah,
like it. I see
it's
that's how I
serious.
feel. I'm like, "Oh God, no, things touching the ground touching my feet, absolutely not."
Yeah.
Not these
Honestly,
goddamn
I
feet.
feel like it really depends on the location. Because if it's like, for example, a freshly mowed lawn, or if it's like
Nice
a
sand.
garden where you like they just dug it up and so it's like the ground is like nice and like fresh, then I would totally go and like walk around, put my feet like, but then obviously wash them right after and put on my flip-flops or my socks or
Mhm. Yeah,
something. But like, I don't know, I feel like just a little connection with nature every once in a while is
that
good,
could be fun. That could be fun.
right?
Okay,
That's
question.
like that, but I wouldn't just go out barefoot anywhere.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. A
Yeah.
question that's on my mind though, Sarah, because you get foot fetish people, maybe. Sounds like it. Since your journey, do you clock people in public checking out your feet? Because I clock it. Do you
Yeah,
do it?
it's like
Like once you see it, you can never unsee it,
mhm.
right?
I feel like especially when I have like a fresh like white toes,
Hmm.
they really
They
love
be looking.
that.
They do.
White toes with my little sandals.
They do.
Hmm.
They do. I don't think I ever noticed someone checking out my toes until I had that one partner who liked feet. And he pointed out, he was like, "I just saw that man check out your toes." And I was like, "What?" Like I had never crossed my mind. And now there's a grocery store that I frequent, and I was like, there's a worker there that checks out my feet every single time. And I'm like, you,
Okay.
see you getting it for free in these streets, you know?
Mm, I swear that's what happens though. Like that's why there's certain times where I'm just like I don't want to give anything away for free, so I'm just going out there in like sweatpants and like feet completely covered. I'm just like, no one
Yes.
bother me. And then there's other days where I'm just
Strip.
like dressed real skimpy and little crop tops and stuff, sandals, feet out. And I'm like, yeah, world, check me out.
Oh. So
It's
you
like the
got belly
two
button,
polarities.
armpits are here, toes are out. Come
Mhm.
through. Come through.
Exactly. There's a little bit for everyone.
Yeah, just a little bit, you know.
Mhm.
Do you have armpit people?
Oh,
Um, not
that's what I was about to say.
really, no.
Okay,
This
what?
is like I always bring this one up, and like because like I know also my request. Someone told me something that what a fan requested from them. I to this day, like, I get it, but I don't understand it. Like what they wanted the this lady to do was, did you know how you can make the fart sound with your hand with the like
Oh
they
yeah.
wanted her fully clothed, like she could wear what you're wearing or what she's wearing right now, and all they wanted her to do was to make that sound for like I think it
It's
was
probably just a fart fetish right there.
like 7 8 minutes, and it was just fully clothed, just her, and I'm like,
I mean, like,
okay.
I always think, how about this? I haven't had that one, but I've had fart requests. And I always think those are always like, they're kind of easy to spot because people will be like, I'll send a picture of my butt and they'll be like, if you farting? And I'm like, is this this is really how we're going to lean into that one? I'm like, just say you want it. Just
I
ask for
know.
what you want. Just ask for, why do you want me to have to ask you? Um, I have had people, I think the silliest one was someone asked me just to do the like, and like gestures like that. And they made an entire scenario. Like it was that one, I was like, okay, all right. Like he had
I,
saw my ad where I was like, and he was like, oh my God, like I can't stop replaying that one little loop. Can you make a video for me? And I was like, you just want that? Like that's it? Okay. I was like, fair, let's go.
hmm
I,
there's very strange requests sometimes, but it like I don't know. I love fulfilling them,
Yeah.
especially when it's like a good like scenario that you can come from it. I'm just like, okay, yes, please bring it over.
I will say I have had fans that are so specific about their scenarios that I'm like, wow, the custom requests that I've gotten are so very thorough. They know their angles, they know their shots. I'm like, look, y'all either work in the industry or you truly have this like one particular fetish that you are giving absolutely everyone because that happens. Um, but I also felt like it made me someone who was able to walk on set more quickly and be like, okay, I can do this because I've been getting like 10-page fucking scripts for custom videos for a year. You know, do you get those? I'm guessing yeah, you get those like crazy.
Yeah, that's why I love when they ask for something short and sweet. Like the one that I
I never
just
get that.
did earlier was
What'd you
actually
do?
just two
What'd you do?
songs. It was so
This is
simple, and I was like, yes,
actually my kink.
yes.
Easy, simple custom requests are my true kink.
It's like it was angled just from down up so you can see my ass like extra juicy, and it's just me twerking for like
Yes.
5 minutes, just two songs, and just at the second song I just strip it off. I'm just like, yeah, it's like the strip club all over again.
Yay! Is that how you got into this? Did you strip first?
I actually started modeling first and then kind of did like fetish content basically. And then from there I kind of just jumped into porn.
There we
I
go.
kind of started with amateur, then pro-am, and then eventually kind of jumped out there into like the big companies.
That's fun.
It was a slow build, I would say.
Like, I mean, we're all here. We're all
Mhm.
here.
I mean, you're doing so. So I'm trying to remember this correctly. So you like, when did you actually join the mainstream? Because I know you started OnlyFans in 2022.
I
So when did you
did.
actually start, the
Doing
mainstream
oh.
stuff?
I filmed my first pro scene with Brazzers in August of 2023, and that went live at the very like on October 30th. So like the very end of October of 2023. Um,
Okay.
Yeah. So I just, yeah. It's so funny because like I haven't been in studios very much this year. So in my mind, like I'm still at the place where I was during AVN where I'm like, oh, I just finished my first year in pro. And I'm like, no, it's like it's been a year and a half now. But I just, been kind of redirecting my energy a little before I jump back into pro.
I get it. Because I mean,
Okay.
you also can't film pro every single day, you know?
It's a lot. And I live in New Orleans, so travel takes a lot out of me. And so it's just like,
Hmm.
okay, let me try to see how I can be a more holistic performer and creator. Also because I looked at other performers that were inspiring to me, and
Hmm.
I was like, okay, well, what are doing and not just in the pro scene. Like they're bringing so much more than just what they can provide with and for a company. They are providing for their fans. They're growing themselves on their own platform. They're studying, building, creating, and leveling up even on their own. And I was like, I want to do that. So we're here.
Like, so here we are.
We're
But
here.
right, like, even just for the short amount of time that you have been in, you have been nominated for a few things, not just this Urban X, from what I've
It
heard.
has been, the nominations have been wild. It would be super cool to win something one day, but even just being nominated is like such an honor and
Hmm.
has been truly flabbergasting how quickly and how much I've been nominated. Um, and I've had people be like, "Well, how are you liking the pro scene?" And I'm like, "Well, it came with a lot of immediate gratification."
Hmm.
So I would say good.
I'm sure it's nice getting recognized for all of the talent that you have. What is maybe some advice that you might have for someone who is maybe just starting out?
Advice that I would have for someone just starting out would be, oh, one, build your team, whatever that's going to look like. I was really grateful that I was right as my scene was coming out, I
Mhm.
had gotten a virtual assistant to kind of, I still do a lot of things myself and have issues handing things over because I'm a control freak, but
Hmm.
um
Yeah, that's what
it
I'm
did.
struggling with.
Yeah, but to have someone to help me kind of categorize things and be like, hey, here are all the things. Because yes, I have all this content, but also there are so many places to put it. And I only have so much time, right? So then now I actually have two virtual assistants, and one of them is helping me just upload to different platforms, like all the clip sites, all of the tube sites, and trying to get that figured out. So one of my first things is build your team, figure out what your process looks like, get in a routine with that, and get in a good routine with that. If you are going to start from like creator to pro, I always recommend people get on at least one tube site, put a video out, if not more than one video out or clips out for yourself first, because as soon as that scene goes live, people are going to start looking for you, right? This is what didn't really, like, it clicked for me when I was at the Pornhub Awards last year was like one of the executives was like, oh, it was hard not to tell you at AVN that you were nominated. And I was like, how did you know that I was nominated? And they're like, well, it all comes from numbers and searches from the year. And I was like, that's insane because that's just like November and December. That's so many people searched my name in those 2 months that I got nominated for a Pornhub award, that I got pushed up and nominated for like a fan vote for AVN. So many people were there and looking for me, and I had like nothing. Actually, it's a lie. I did have a tape, and that person pulled that tape, and will forever be upset with them about it. But I understand that consent is ruling. Sorry, I was just like about that because they did sign a consent that said forever. But I was like, okay,
Yeah,
got
I get
down.
it.
I'm not gonna risk my entire platform for that. Totally great.
That's understandable.
What?
I said that's yeah, I can understand why you're upset about that. Go ahead
Yeah.
though.
But it is something that like once that was down, I didn't have other things to put up, right? And so I feel like if I would have started building my platform not more than my pro, but at the same time, I think I would have liked that better. That is like the bigger advice for me. Look for people who inspire you. Look for mentors everywhere, whether that be, and it doesn't have to be someone even directly, right? Like I learned that really quickly with social media as like I did like foodie stuff and influencer foodie things before I started doing modeling. And I remember I asked like a foodie that I liked, I was like, hey, how did you build your brand so fast? How'd you do this? And he was like, well, I went and I looked at pages that I liked what they were doing. And then I didn't exactly copy them, but I made it my own, right? So, like, looking for mentors in that sense of like, who inspires me? What do I like about that? What do I wish to gain for myself? Um, and that also means like your branding needs to be on point. You need to have at least one social media platform that is like strong that you're able to post to. And if you're not able to post to it and you're like, I absolutely hate that, then get an assistant to do it, you know? But you do need a brand, you do need a platform. Otherwise, how are people going to know who you are? Like you're not, no one's no one's getting fans without putting something out, no matter what that is. I've had a few people be like, "Oh, well, you're funny. Like, how'd you get that?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm not one of these girls who is just so pretty she can just smile and take selfies. Like, I have to make people laugh before they want to see my holes, you know? Like, I'm gonna show you my personality, and hopefully you go sub and buy my nudes." So, like, yeah, just figuring out your branding and doing that. Does that make sense? I don't
Yeah, it
know.
makes sense.
Rambling.
No, no, at least it does lead into a question I have though.
Yeah.
Like, what does Jasmine do for fun?
I
Mhm.
turn everything into work. My work is fun.
Oh, well, of course, porn is fun, but like, well,
Well, whoa. I don't look, yes, I am a porn star, but I do a lot more than that.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's my point.
Wow,
No, no, that's why I said, what do you do
wow.
for fun? You said I turn everything to work, but there's so much more to you than porn. I mean, I know you like you do Mardi Gras stuff, you
I do,
know.
and I vlog it.
I know you love Vietnamese food, like I know you do yoga, but she does yoga.
I was gonna say, how you know I do yoga? No, I'm joking.
I
But I really
read.
do. I do turn it all into at least a part of work. Like I just started a yoga page. I was like, look, how can I diversify? How can I like what are things that I'm doing that are easy for me to add and plug into different niches that I touch and go on, right? I really do love creating. I love performing. I have really started to enjoy acting, script writing, and that's what I mean. Like that, it truly, when I do something that sets me on fire, I'm like, this feels so good. And I would say, like, one of my most recent completed projects was I did a solo video for the Pornhub Awards. Like, I got nominated for two nominations. Um, and then I realized I wasn't going to be able to make it to the awards. And so I was like, okay, I still want to do something to celebrate this and tie it in. So I made this script and first I was like, okay, like it's Western themed. They're doing the hoedown. What outfits and costume pieces do I have that I think fit that? I narrowed that down to two. And then I thought about the settings that I could work with. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to be a Bayou bounty hunter. I'm going to be like searching and trying to track down a sex criminal, like not a sex criminal, but like a pleasure criminal. And like
Mhm.
this will be why I'm unable to go to the Pornhub Awards. So like I made the script, I worked with my videographer, I scouted my location, and honestly, life has been super busy, and a lot of my joy has been taken away because of other things that I'm trying to deal with and get in line.
Mhm.
But this was a day where I was like, it felt so good. I truly felt like so joyful, so on fire, so excited. And I hadn't felt that, I felt like in months. I hadn't allowed myself to feel that. But that is what creating does for me. That it makes me feel so good and not just being a pretty girl on camera, but being able to pour my creativity and my fire into something and to see that creation come into play, to be like, wow, I'm doing it, I'm making it. And again, kind of being like, hey, maybe it doesn't come out as good as I want it to. It did. But even if it doesn't, I still showed up for me. So what does Jasmine do for fun? She shows up for herself.
Hmm.
I show up for myself in whatever ways those look like. Um, I'd see a few weeks ago. Actually, when my then main Instagram went down for like the umpteenth time in the past 2 years. I set my phone down and I was like, I cannot. I was like, there are two things I absolutely have to get done today. Other than that, my phone will be on Do Not Disturb. And I called one of my friends and I was like, hey, I'm gonna go to the gym and then I'm gonna go buy some coloring books and go sit at the park under this like tree. If anyone wants to come color with me under the tree and have some snacks, that's where I'm gonna be. And that's what I did that day. Like I stared at the sky, I listened to the wind chimes in the tree, I colored, and you know,
Weird question.
yeah,
Crayons or color pencils?
both. If I have to choose, depends on the paper. It depends on the
I get
paper.
that.
I feel like color pencils are better in general, especially for those like tiny small lines, but I'm like some of the paper won't stand color pencils.
Yeah.
They'll tear through.
That's a
Her face
very
is so
random
serious right now.
question.
Her
Was
face
it
is
a
like
random question? Because I
like.
brought up that I was coloring. I feel like that was very on like track.
Like I have video. Like, what do you mean crayons or color pencils? I use them both. Talking
I
about.
go both ways.
I
I
mean, I love someone that knows how to go both ways.
haven't I haven't used a crayon or a color pencil in so long.
Oh my God. Why
I don't
not?
know. Rediscovering childlike joy.
Because
Hmm.
I'm right-handed and I can't use my right hand like I used to anymore.
Well, then use your left hand.
It looks bad if I do.
It's not, the point is not how it looks. The point is to release and hone your creativity.
I want a refrigerator tear off, post on the refrigerator worthy picture.
Have you seen the things that people put on their refrigerators?
I don't know. You should see some of the
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
I put
yeah,
on my
yeah.
fridge.
But those are from little kids. I'm a grown
It's
adult.
your childlike joy. I said
Mhm.
childlike.
Exactly.
Oh God.
I literally put my first magnet painting up on the fridge. It
Oh,
does not look the best, but it just goes with me everywhere,
I love that.
No, I used to do digital
Like,
art before my hand got messed up, and now I can't do that anymore. And so it's kind of like, uh, it's not going to compare to anything I do now, as anything I did before the injury.
You know, how about this? If it doesn't bring you joy anymore, it doesn't bring you joy anymore.
So
mhm.
But if it does,
I just,
Right? If it does, just find new ways to explore it.
the
so
way I look at art, especially if I'm like, I haven't painted in a long time, but like when I was, I would just be like, okay, I can look at somebody else's shit and be like, wow, I love that. Even if it didn't look complicated, even if it looked like you fucking painted it with your fingers, why can't I look at my own and say that?
Exactly.
Like, there's so many ways to make art. So, but
And you
that's
have to
well,
find the beauty in the small
I do the
things.
photography, so that's art creation. But
it is.
Mhm.
I get to capture the beauty of a lot of human beings and put it out there because all I'm doing is capturing it, and they're doing all the work because they are so amazing.
I mean, I think it takes two.
It takes
Mm.
two. It takes two. All I'm doing is waiting for that right second to hit the button, and because you're doing all the work.
I don't know.
I
I don't
mean,
take pictures
there's
like that.
definitely a thing for the lighting, for the aperture, and all that other stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know, like
Yeah.
I don't know.
earlier today, I was struggling to light my room up, even though I've been doing this podcast for a bit. Like, there's just something that a photographer knows a lot better. It happens.
Exactly.
Hmm.
So
But
I,
we're
I
here.
do I do have a question though. Since you are doing the mainstream stuff also, okay, this is the top five question, and this could be any that could be male, female, TL, it could be whatever. It doesn't matter. The other human. What five people do you want to work with in this industry you have not yet worked with yet?
Oh, I want to work with Leilani Lee. Really want to work with her.
She's
Yes.
amazing.
She's so sweet.
Let's see. Oh my God. I'm trying to think. I mean, I feel like everyone says Angela White. And at this
Yeah.
point, is it just because she's like the Versace? She's the Christian Dior of performers that you want to
Exactly.
say yes. I mean, I just think in general, a yes to that, but also I haven't fully shot a scene with Kira Noir yet. Like
Mhm.
we worked together in an acting sense on Digital Playground. Would love to, fully work with her. Nicole Kitt, stunning, beautiful. Again, have not shot an actual scene with her, but I was on set with her where she was an extra on one of my sets. Um, it's hard because I have ADHD, so I've got like what I call like object permanence. Right? It's like if I don't look at my list that I have of people that I want to work with, I'm like, I don't know. Uh that one looks nice.
Yeah,
And then I'm like, oh
that
my God,
happens.
wait, yeah, that person and that person and that person. Wow, would love to fuck them. Uh
See, that always happens to me at conventions where it's like there's so many people that I want to like fuck and contact, but then I'm just like, oh my God, I forgot their name. I forgot who they were. Ah,
Johnny
these
Love
moments.
and Shrooms Q came up to me at AVN, and I remember like one, they seemed so sweet and so nice, and I remember someone else telling me about Johnny, and I put them because I have a list of creators that I'm like, okay, like and I have them by their cities. That way,
Mhm.
when I go to their cities, I'll be like, okay, hey, I'm going to be in your city. The problem is that sometimes people will reach out to me and I won't put them on the list. But especially if I see them in person, I do put them on the list.
Okay.
Yeah, that definitely happens a lot. Where it's like you get there and you're already fully booked, and someone contacts you, like, oh, are you in town? And just like, yes, I really wanted to work with you, but I forgot you were in the city.
I forgot you even lived here.
Hmm.
I'm like, who is on this list? Let's
Hmm.
see, Chloe
Because
Surreal.
people move, so it's like
Me too.
you're not always sure what
And
city or
or you
state they're
think
even in.
everybody's in LA and then they renting or in Vegas or they're in some random Nebraska city.
Hmm. Exactly. It's hard
Oh,
to remember everyone.
it is hard to remember everyone, but I mean, we're all here. We're doing our best.
Hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're
So,
doing more than sucking and fucking.
That's
There's so
right.
much
Doing a
more.
lot of second fucking. I remember telling someone that I was like, yeah, I've been trying to work on being a better performer. And they're like, yeah, you're really working on sucking and fucking. And I was just like, and it was one of my friends. And I was like, that was so offensive. And he was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I was joking. I obviously know that you do more than that. And I was like, I didn't talk to him for like a month. Like, fuck you. You need
No,
to be
I
put in
get it though.
timeout.
Like, because why would you say that too? Like, what kind of
Yeah,
person,
it's
what
such an
kind of
art.
friend are they?
exactly. I'm like,
You
also sucking dick on camera is way different.
Yeah, because you got to open up, you got to angle it correctly. You have to you have to make it look bigger than it is.
It is, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is very true. And I feel like every time there's like a pop shot to the face, like it goes right in my fucking eye. And the last time it happened, I was on set and it was for Food to World. If y'all are familiar with Adult Time series for that, which it's actually going to be coming out in 2 days. And they were like, look, no one has ever gotten this in their eyes. And I was like, okay, but and where'd it go? Straight to my fucking eyes. As soon I was like, oh God,
Oh
two
my
of them. And I was
God.
like, ah. And I was like, oh fuck. Thankfully, it was probably like the least harmful feeling like fake jizz ever. So it was really
Mhm.
great in that sense. But I remember the director was like, yeah, like that is definitely a skill to learn. How do you take a cum shot to the face for the camera and not for your partner? Because if you're not used, she was like, if you're not used to angling your face in a way that it's to this camera and not just to the dick, but the dick is trying to aim at you for the camera. It's gonna heal
Yeah.
in the wrong spot. And I'm like, fuck, I never thought of that. I was like, I've been thinking about everything else other than this fucking cum
Hmm.
every time it goes in my eye.
And the cum shot tends to be the most important thing, you know? So you're just like, I don't want to mess it up.
My God, it hurts so bad. Like genuinely, I'm like, I will not open my eyes when cum is in them. I'm like, I won't do it. They're like, just for that. I'm like, nope.
No.
Because my eyes will be
Right?
out for like 2 days. I gotta
Hmm.
shoot tomorrow.
And
Absolutely.
the thing that
I
sucks
told you to
also,
make sure you didn't fucking come in my eyes, and you did it.
and the thing that sucks is like, because you say fake calm there, but if it's real calm trying to, to accept the shot, you don't know the consistency it's
Ugh.
going to come out as. Because
Yeah.
some people have really thin, liquidy cum, and it goes everywhere, and it's like a splash. But then you have that like uh, snot consistency cum where it's like.
Mhm.
Extra gooey.
It's actually like gooey. It's like someone just sneezed a whole loogie on your face, and it's like,
Yes,
Yeah, when that gets in your eye, eesh,
it's not it.
eesh.
not that I've taken any cum, but I just seen
You're like,
a.
you've seen it. You've seen
I've
it, but you
seen
don't know
it.
what to do.
Yeah, it's like either yeah, and it's like ugh, like I don't know what you've been doing, but like at
Mm,
least get one out and get rid of the booger first and then come to set. So it so it's like at least drink your liquids, your electrolytes
That's
and crap.
probably
So it's
way
like
so more what it
gushy.
is. Like,
You want the consistency of water, people.
yeah.
yeah, you need to hydrate for that one.
Oh my
They
God.
definitely need to hydrate.
Are there supplements that men can take that make them come more? I don't know. There
Mm,
has to be something. There has to be something.
All I know is the ones that can keep you going. Because there's like, if you are having a lot of sex with people in general, like some people take, maca, what's that one that starts with an A? Akin.
uh,
Oh God.
I
It's one
have
that starts with an
no
A,
like
like
a long word.
yeah, it's like acorn root or something like that. Um I don't know the name of it, but like it's that one and
So there are things. There are things that
yeah.
help in some capacity.
Yeah. I know some like male performers that take like a whole like series of supplements just to kind of like help them throughout the day and like when they're on set. But I don't know exactly what it is that they take, you know?
That's fair. You know what?
Mhm.
That's super fair because like I'm sure they wouldn't know what we do.
Exactly.
Whereas we'd be like, yeah, that's the stuff. This is what you do.
See, one reason I know what some stuff that y'all take is because I have a lot of performers at my home and I see the stuff that they have with them, and it's like, eh, interesting.
Hmm.
There's a lot.
I
There's a
found
lot
it.
that goes
It's
into
it's
women
it's
hygiene and prep.
ashwagandha,
Oh,
ashwagandha,
ashwagandha
Oh,
helps?
ashwagandha, and fenugreek.
Oh, okay. Well, fenugreek, I feel like I knew. Like that
Yeah,
was
so
somewhere in my brain, but I didn't know that ashwagandha helped.
ashwagandha. Come look at this one, so I'm gonna know someone takes ashwagandha, maca root, and fenugreek.
okay. Mind
And
you, fenugreek is also good for helping you grow your titties a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, like a
Have you
half
done
cup, I'd
this?
say. Yeah, maybe up to a full cup if you really
that's why my
been
teeth are
taking it
growing.
for a solid year, which I want to get back on it. I'm slowly weaning myself back onto it, but like it's technically like when I first bought it, the label actually said like it supports lactation and stuff. So I'm just like, okay, well,
So
I'm not
maybe
gonna
it
go
just
in
like
that.
swells your mammary glands.
I think so. I think so. But I
Man.
heard it's good for you, so I was like, all right,
I don't
fuck it,
know
I'm
what
gonna
kind of
take
fetish
it.
content you're making. I mean, you could lactate.
Right? Exactly. But still, that's I was just like, you know what? Let's try it. I went up to a C cup, so I
Oh,
was like
wow.
very happy with that. Hmm.
Maybe one day I'll have bigger titties.
Yeah. Hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I'm
I
like
was like, what you?
I don't know.
I
No, because
want.
I'm a titty guy, but I like I don't know. I'm more so of a if they're too big or too much type of guy.
Is there? You mean like as in you don't think that there is,
No, like
or you think that there is?
if you are like a quadruple D, I think that's a little bit too much.
What
But
about
that's
like
just me.
Arabic
Big
city?
handful, you know?
Like I,
I don't feel like
I
anybody's really ever complaining about it.
no.
I think as long as you're not drowning in between them when you motorboat, I think you're fine.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I just know that I have my own weird preference when it comes to that.
Yeah.
And everybody doesn't agree with like, my weird type, you know.
Everybody gets to have their own preferences, and that's super fair. And I think, I mean, how about this? I know as a woman, everyone's going to have their opinion on my body no matter what, right? Like whether I keep my tits small or my tits grow or I get implants, people are always going to have something to say about it.
Exactly. They either love it or hate it or have some other suggestion to
Hmm.
I feel like this. I like the titty size of the ones where if I'm sucking on the titty, I can feel the heartbeat.
Yeah.
I have never in my life of sucking titties thought about like, damn, I can't even feel your heartbeat through this.
And
That's his thing. Like
and
he wants to really feel connected, you know? Really feel connected. Like
yeah, and like the thing is
feel your heart racing
the thing
as
is
he's
this,
sucking your
and
titty.
this might make me seem like a lover or weird, but if I'm sucking your heartbeat and I feel nothing, it makes me think, oh, I am doing horrible. I need to stop. I'm doing something wrong here. I
You
need
could,
to stop and
you could
ask,
just you could just check their pulse real quick while you're at it.
what can I do to make you happy? Because if your heart is just going beat, beat, it's like, oh, you're not getting excited by this. This is boring you. I am boring you. Like,
You.
what can I do to not bore you? And yeah, and then let
He's like,
alone like I like second.
I need to take your pulse with my mouth, though.
Yeah,
I can't
Exactly.
I can't do
and the
just
thing
like
is this.
everyone else and check you at the wrist and do like a sexy little handhold.
Yeah, because I'm not like honestly, I tell everybody like
Didn't really
I don't need to
work.
have sex with somebody to glorify my needs. All I need to do is suck on a titty here and there. That's all I ask for is an occasional titty suck.
A little
And
titty.
like that was like if I dated someone in the industry and they like I don't like doing this at home, whatever, like to relax, whatever. Be like, cool. If I can, like, all I need is a titty suck at least twice a month, and I'm good.
Twice a month.
I said at least.
I was just okay, my bad. I didn't even mean for it to come out. It just did.
Yeah, you
I
just said
know,
it.
right?
Just like Kevin Hart said that I do. Damn. Yeah, twice a month.
Like
No.
he's not like us, okay? We need like two nuts a day
Yeah.
to live our
Yeah.
life. Like
Basically, I'm saying that I understand as performers, some people aren't like they get tired of doing all like so much. So I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be the one aggressively saying, "Okay, you just did this. Now let's come home and have sex again." And you're like, oh, "I'm tired. I only can do like I'm not in the mood, whatever." And that's not gonna be a need for me, you know. And what's it? All I ask for is an occasional teaser. And so, but I prefer smaller because I can feel the heartbeat. Like, I want to be feel at least that connection to you, so I know that no matter what, like you're happy, I'm happy, we're happy.
I go more for the booty to be honest with you. Like
I got
Yeah.
yelled at yesterday for
these
touching
don't
my booty.
really do it for me. What I like is the curves, like
Ah.
mm. What
Look,
about you, Jasmine? Do you
I'm
prefer titties
very
or ass?
I don't I don't like I told you I don't like picking favorites. I like so many things. Like I genuinely I think it's funny because I especially for a long time I was like I really love a fuller, bigger girl. But then I realized I had like all my like people in my sphere that were my current play partners were all like very teeny tiny women. Like very tiny petite women. And I was like, I can say that I like this, but apparently I like it all. I really do. So I mean, I'm here for it all. I'm here for titties. I'm here for ass. I'm here for belly. I do love a belly. I do love a sexy woman with a belly. I just gotta say it. I love it. I
Hmm.
love it. I'm like,
A
oh
little
my God.
muffin top.
I fucking love it. I remember seeing a video, it's like a TikTok or a reel of a fuller figure woman, and she was like, look, hate all you want. She's like, my whole body feel like a titty. And I was like, yes, it does. Yes, it does, mama. Yes, it does. Come over here. Let me touch you.
Ah, yes,
See,
though. Like,
I might need to put some out the Jasmine. I'm kind of on that asexual
That's fair.
thingy, so I think that's attributes to me saying that I don't really need to do that every day. It doesn't.
That you're still valid.
Yeah, so that's why that spectrum makes more sense now. Me saying twice a month, so it's not like
it's not that he gets no pussy for fun. Like,
yeah.
just doesn't need it.
Hey, look, how about this? Outside of shooting for work, whether that be collabs or pro scenes, I have not, like, if we took all that out, I haven't had sex in like a year, right? Like, I have not had personal sex in a year. And for many reasons, but some of the top reasons being one, like, hey, if I'm gonna have sex with you and it's off camera, like, you still have to be talent tested. And that's so hard to do with civilians,
Mm-hmm.
because then they're like, okay, well, I can get talent tested this one time and fuck you and then keep fucking you. I'm like, no, like if I'm talent tested, you have to stay talent tested and you can't fuck anyone else who's not talent tested. And there's that whole conversation. And then there's like also, I don't know, the fear of intimacy. I'm like, ooh, I don't know about all this. Like fucking off camera is very intimate.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, like
Very
the
Like, even on
my
camera kissing is one thing compared to off camera kissing. It's like two separate worlds.
exactly. And I've had at least one, I've had like a couple collabs that have felt more intimate. And there was
Mhm.
definitely one more recently where I was so nervous and I was like, it genuinely, because it felt like, yes, there was a camera there, but maybe because like I had been crushing on this person for so long and I've been like, oh my God, I really want to work with them. I think they're so cute. And I was just like super duper nervous. And it felt like, I was like, I don't know. Like, yeah, we fucked on camera, but like maybe like 25% of it felt like non-camera sex. And I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
I get it.
It
Sometimes
was
you just get so into the scene that you just forget that you're filming, you know?
yes.
The other person just makes you forget, and you're just like, yeah, give it to me good.
Yes.
Mhm.
Exactly.
I feel that. I love those days on set when like when you actually come from it too, and you're just like, "Ah, I get my satisfaction too."
I think more often than not, I come on set and during collabs. I come a lot from penetration.
Ooh.
But I know we're not like I feel like we're maybe more common in porn, but in
Mhm.
general, very much unicorns, and I'm like I
Yeah.
like and not to say that I don't come from oral sex or clitoral stimulation because technically all orgasms are clitoral orgasms. It's just where you're stimulating it. Um,
Mhm.
but it takes a lot more concentration. It takes a lot more patience. It takes a lot more like I have to fucking trust you at another level because I also have to trust that you're not going to be weird about the fact this is going to take like 20 minutes for this to happen. Trust me, the payout is great. But it just yeah, but I do love having that great connection on set, but sometimes and I'm like, this will happen as I continue performing. There have been I do feel like if I have man, this is gonna suck to say because I'm like, is anyone gonna know? I don't think they'll know. There have been
I
times, how about
know.
this? The first time I had to act, like fully act. I was like, man, I really wanted to be attracted to my scene partner, but I just wasn't. But I had to fully put on a show the entire time. That was the scene that made my agents and my and companies say, "Wow, Jasmine's a good actress." Like even like the before sex part, they were like, "She's really nailing it." Like she knew her angles. She like stayed like she knew how to do this and this and this. And I was like, it's because, and I think because I was able to be so locked in.
Yeah.
It wasn't, whereas like sometimes when I'm a little too taken into like my scene partner, I'm not thinking about that angle, but it's great. Like
Exactly. Like it lets you focus more on the actual like creation
performance.
of the
Yeah.
art, as opposed to the actual just enjoyment of it.
Yes.
Even though like there has to be a give and take. You have to have some
There
pleasure in it too.
lots of edging on set for me.
Mm.
I did a VR scene a few months ago and I was just like, yeah, the director was like, wow, you're nailing it. You're talking, you're great. I was like, I told you, I was like, I can yap. I was like, I can yap, I can fill this space, I can coach the viewer, let's go. And then we got to a section where I think I went almost completely nonverbal, eyes in the back of my head. And when we were done with it, the director was like, what the fuck happened? And the male talent was like, yo, she was coming. Like she was coming the whole time. And I was just like, because after we called, I was like, I was just like, I can't think. I think my soul left my body. I came so hard and I genuinely could not fucking talk.
I love those kinds of orgasms. Like, I know someone that had one of those kinds of orgasms on set, and mind you, we were in a like locker room kind of vibe. So
Yeah.
it was like right in the middle, it was like this coffee table sized bench. And all the three of us were fucking on it, and she comes so hard that she falls off of it and like kind of half lands on me a little bit. So yeah, no, she's just like shaking on the floor. She's like, just give me a second. That was so good. And I was like, oh my God.
It's so hot too, right? You're just like,
Yes.
oh, I remember shooting a scene with a girl and she was like, she came once and then she came twice. And then she was like, I almost never do this a third time. And then she came and then she was like, I have to tap out. She's like, I cannot. And
Oh my
I was like, okay,
God.
I'll just hold you. And I was like, this is so hot. He was like,
She was she was probably edging before she went on set. I love doing that.
oh, do you? So naughty.
I like to masturbate before set and then just not come. So you get to set extra horny and you're just like, all right, like I'm
I
ready.
would go nut in the bathroom after makeup. I swear to God, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I have no self-control. If I ever had a dom that was like, I have to like made me edge, and I go insane. I'm like, you have to stop.
Mhm.
You've got to let me come.
See, I'm a bratty sub, so sometimes they'll like tell me to come and like I won't come because of that, or vice versa. They'll tell me to hold it in, and then maybe because I want some spankings or something, I won't come
Ah!
and I'll come early.
I'll tell you what broke me of that was I had a dom who, because I was like, what are you gonna do if I come without you telling me? And he was like, we're gonna stop completely. And he like completely, he's like, you're not gonna get spanked, you're not gonna get this. He's like, good girls get
Oh
spankings, and good girls come when they're told. And I was like, and like again, because I come so much and so much more easily to penetration,
no.
even having to ask to orgasm, I'm like, I already have to deny myself. It's like,
Yes.
so then if you say no, I'm denied twice. And it's the
Exactly.
worst. And I'm like, please stop.
Because I feel like sometimes just me dirty talking or me like asking to come gets myself even closer. And I'm just like,
Mhm.
God. It's like a pain and pleasure that you're bringing onto yourself. You're just like, oh, I'm getting myself so close. Can I come though? I don't know. I feel like I've just kind of become an expert on like, I guess controlling my orgasm in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, there's some times where I just can't hold it in, you know? It's just hitting the right spot, and I'm like, oh no, there's
Yeah.
no way I can even stop that one.
I was gonna say, like, how do you edge yourself before a set and then like walk or sit and not come? Because I feel like that's what would happen to me. I'd cross my legs and then I'd come. I'd be like,
I feel like,
"Mm."
especially if you're like a beginner to edging, you don't get yourself as close to the edge.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Enough where you're still able to like think straight and walk
Why are
straight.
you giving me like a gooning class in the middle of this podcast?
How to Edge 101. Like all
The
you
edge
have to
effect,
do
or is it going to be the foot effect? What do we?
is exactly. Oh, the edging effect.
Yeah.
Mm. I love doing like I guess you can call them like extended JOIs where it's like 30 minutes long and I'm just like talking them closer and closer to the edge and then it's like every like 5, 10 minutes I'm like, not yet. And then I'll switch
Is
positions.
that all in one take too?
No, usually for stuff like that, it's multiple takes.
Okay. I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then you just
Wow.
like piece it together, you know. Yeah. I the way that I usually do it, if it's I'm editing, if I'm recording and editing myself, then I'll basically do it, as long as you can. Like I'd say maybe like batch it in 10 minutes and then just kind of keep that flow going. And if you like stumble on words, then just say like stumble and then pause, and then basically just give yourself a pause and then keep going.
Yeah.
And it gives you a place to edit quickly.
Yeah.
And then
I usually
bam.
put my hand up when I need, and I'll do it for an extended amount of time. Like I'll let it sit there for like 5 seconds. That way, if I'm going through, that I know that I like, hey, I need to clip this, and then I need to see what I was saying to clip it over here.
Yeah.
Because then it's like,
I I feel like it depends on if you're trying to make it like how seamless you're trying to make it, you
mm,
know? Because sometimes I'll do it where I see something, then I just freeze where I'm at, and then I'll say it again, and then I just keep
uh,
going.
yeah.
So I don't know, it's one of those where you kind of just look for it. It's like
But
a little stutter.
man, I never thought about a 30-minute JOI. That's insane. That's
Mm.
intense. You got me
Well,
fucking
if you
stroking.
you just pace it basically.
Yeah.
For example, I just did one recently that's like ask worship for your yoga teacher. So start off
Ooh.
dressed.
And you're
First,
the yoga teacher?
yes, I'm the yoga
Oh,
teacher.
hi. Teach
Mhm.
me yoga, mommy.
Exactly. So I'm like, here, let me show you some stretches, blah, blah, blah. And then basically, I'm just doing yoga for about 5 minutes and just really showing my booty and my curves off. And then I'll be like, oh, you can't stop staring, can you? Like, you want to worship this ass, don't you? And then at the
Ooh,
5 minute mark, basically, I start the actual ass worship, start clothed, and then you strip tease another 5 minutes later, and then just really take it slow.
I love
Just
that.
focus on the dirty talk itself.
I love that.
Mhm.
I love that so much. I've been wanting, so I don't know if in your research y'all saw that I was an ICU nurse before this.
I did.
So, and it's something I've been bringing to social media, and it's honestly kind of stunning to me how many of my fans are like, I had no idea you were a nurse. I'm like, crazy. Because it's really easy to find out. I talk about it a fair amount, like all the time, but I guess putting on a set of scrubs and answering your questions makes that kind of stick in your head a lot more. But
Yes.
I was like I got this newer set of scrubs. So the last set of scrubs I actually had cut off of me in a bondage performance. Um, so
Love
I
it.
went down to like, I don't know, Salvation Army, and I was like, they'll have scrubs, and bought them. And I was like, I want to do more nurse stuff. And that's like, yeah, I think that'd be like also like just I was like, I need to have like a like your hot nurse JOI.
That would be so hot. I would love to
Exactly.
see that. Yes.
Exactly.
And it wouldn't be just the regular like naughty nurse costume. It'd be actual scrubs.
Actual scrubs.
Maybe
Literally.
even some gloves, because guys love gloves.
I
If
have
you're doing
gloves.
like a
Oh, I have gloves. Yeah.
little,
Mm-hmm. A
you know,
little,
action.
Okay, I don't know because I've seen a
what?
porno with like because granted I only watch girl porn, but it was this girl porn I was watching and like it was seven girls and they all were wearing gloves and it still is weird to me to this day because they weren't
It's a
like
fetish.
And gloves are a fetish. They really are. Like I
I
have a
don't know what it
girlfriend.
is,
She
but
has a glove fetish.
it was weird like it was just they weren't it wasn't even a nurse scene it was a nurse scene to be different but they were
You're like, it doesn't fit into the scene at all.
like and I don't know just because of my my vision of like film and stuff, but it was just like, oh, we're having sex. We're butt naked, except for these gloves.
Except for these gloves.
yeah, I
But
get why that
why?
would be weird.
You're like on like a on like a what that like what they call it where you're getting ready for like for a wedding and it's like all the girls go to one place.
Bachelorette trip.
Yeah, that's where like you're on one of those trips, but you're all wearing gloves.
Like medical latex gloves, not like cute lace
No,
gloves.
the rubber blue gloves, and it's like, oh, we're going at it, but we're wearing gloves and we're butt naked. Yes, no, like I had to like block for me to enjoy this movie. I had to block out the dang gloves. It was so weird, but it was just
I
like
get that.
the women were attractive enough that I could, just eliminate
You're
it. But
like,
like, well, why are you wearing the damn gloves?
y'all are hot enough that I can not think about this glove, but it's also really hard because the glove is staring at me in the
Yeah,
face.
because like there's
Business
like
glove, pay
if they're using
rent.
a strap on or somebody, they have to like hold the body in order to do the doggy position, whatever, with the strap on. And like, I'm looking like I'm trying to like see the angle, but your hand is right there on the booty with the glove.
Yeah. See, I have
And
heard
you're eating the
that,
pussy with the glove.
that it is like so people don't get scratched when they're like stretching and
I understand,
moving,
but
and
the
sometimes
glove.
but like I don't know. It obviously yes, there is a latex or what glove fetish,
I
but
understand.
I don't know.
I get it, but it was like a movie. It wasn't like an OnlyFans or one of those
Mhm.
requests. It was just
I mean, was it the full movie?
yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say maybe there's some context. He's like,
It
no, no,
was no. It was the full.
nothing
It was
weird.
like a bunch of different scenes throughout the movie. I think it had like four, five sex scenes, and each scene they were all wearing gloves.
I will say in one of my best-selling solos, it's funny because this one, to go back to customs, this one was actually requested as a custom, and and it was before I made people pay deposits, and this person did not pay ever for this custom. So I was like, fuck you, I'm selling it. And it's like one of my best-selling solos, but it's a shot in plast, and I'm oiling my whole body, and they wanted me to just use my fingers, but I had longer nails. And so I have like, I didn't have a full glove on. What I would do is I have like cotton balls that I put on my fingertips, and then I put finger cots on.
Oh yeah.
And so, but I'm like, it is kind of weird to see. But I mean, no, I don't think anyone's ever really said anything about it other than like maybe on Twitter, they'll be like, look at your little finger gloves. They're like, look at those little finger gloves. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to scratch my fucking pussy up with these nails. My bad, y'all. Like girls who like girls and themselves wear finger cuts. Actually,
Exactly. Like maybe that's the reason why for that movie they did that, but it sounds like they were just catering to the glove fetish.
yeah.
Like that community needs some love too, so maybe that movie was for them. hmm But honestly, I feel like it would be fun to like finger or like fist a girl with some gloves on.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm doing a naughty
Well, it's
nurse.
safer because you have long nails, but you don't want to stick a nail up someone's hoo-ha
Any.
and then like scratch the inside of it.
Yeah, I mean, even with short nails, you can still scratch.
Well, I mean,
So
it's easier to
Yeah.
scratch it if they have like those.
long pointy
those
nails.
those
Yeah.
Shanae, yeah,
Yeah, mine are not that long, but they're
But they're
cute,
nice
aren't
they're
they?
though.
still long.
But they're
Mm.
nice.
Like I just had a
I mean,
manicure,
yeah,
so
they're definitely still long, but I like this length. I feel like this is the longest I usually do.
Yeah.
I do want to point out one thing because I know we went over a little bit already, but
Mhm.
so as I say again, everybody, we're recording this a little early, but since this is coming out in July. Right now, if you go out and get this the X3 magazine, you will see like a multi-page layout of somebody. She's a very beautiful woman. Now she's right here right now. She's smiling. So a big
They
layout
put
of
that out this
Jasmine.
month?
No, July.
Okay, okay. That's why I was like, wait, I was like, that's supposed to be in July.
No, July. No,
I was
this
like,
this
Yeah.
this
no.
this episode comes out in July. We're
That's
recording early.
right.
So
Mhm.
this
There is
month you
gonna be
can
a
go out and
multi-page layout.
get a magazine of get pictures of this amazing human right here. It is a full layout. I don't know what to expect, but I know whatever is in there, it is damn good.
I'm really
Mhm.
excited to see what they pick from because they had sent me like two specifications, and one of them was like just one outfit, and the other one was like three outfits and 50 photos. And I was like, I will give you three outfits and 50 photos. Let's go.
Right? You're
I'm
like,
like,
okay, let's
yeah,
do this.
let's do it. I was like, I have no idea which one y'all are picking, but I'm excited. I'm really excited.
I love that.
I bet whatever they pick will be amazing.
Hmm.
And like, your like from picking, this is my first time really speaking to you. Like your glowness, your personality will pop out from the pictures also. He was like, oh my God, this woman's amazing. And then the world will be like, yeah, she deserves all the awards. Damn it.
That's my hope, my wish, and my dream, man. I just wanna, well, I want an army of fans. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I kind of feel like I am. I'm building it. I want to take over the world.
What do you want to call your fans?
The pride. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what I didn't tell you when you said like, you like my last name? It means lioness.
Okay.
Oh,
So I have my pride.
Okay.
yes. I love that.
Everybody go join her pride.
Mhm. Go join her pride and make
Remember,
sure you vote for her.
but remember, she's the leader. Don't try to come in and say you're the lion and she's just your lioness. She's the leader, but join her pride.
Mhm.
Someone's asked if they try to take over my pride.
Right. Exactly. And make sure you guys
That's
vote for
feisty New
her.
Orleans right there.
Yeah.
So, guys, don't forget to vote for her for Urban X 2025 Female Content
Time
Creator
out.
of the
Before we go
Year.
further, we're just not gonna pretend. I wanted to wait till the end of the episode to pretend that you're not nominated for award two. So congratulations on your nominations, Miss Sarah Lays. She's nominated for Spectacular Squirter and
Yes.
for Porn
Mm.
Star Next Door, which is like, like girls who look really innocent that you
Yes.
wouldn't suspect they do industry stuff that
Mhm.
will surprise you when you watch their porn. And
Oh
so
That's
she
my
got
God.
nominated for that too.
I didn't even realize that was a category, but I do try to market myself as that like Latina next door, you know?
Yes. That was the episode I was listening to. You and the other Latina who were
Ooh.
like saying they were both like that was like your market. You're like the
Mhm.
girl next door.
Yeah, so it's
Exactly,
just
it's my thing.
yeah, no one cares about my nomination. So we're just gonna keep
What's
going
your
forward.
nomination?
I'm nominated for Best Photographer.
Hmm.
However, like I always say, like the people I'm up against, like I think I'm a decent photographer in my opinion, but I definitely think that Industry
Who
by
on the list
Rick,
do you it like inspires you?
Rick
Industry
Garcia,
of Rick.
Rick Garcia,
Rick
Hmm.
Garcia?
Rick like Industry by Rick. I believe that I always consider him like if you put a group of the photographers in general in a room together, it's Rick and everybody else. Like I
Everybody.
believe, don't get me wrong. I believe Jay's Playhouse is a fantastic photographer. Gordon is really good. Chris Brody is good. And everybody else on Mr. Ralph Terry. I believe they're all fantastic photographers and they have their own eye. Richard, I can't think of his last name.
Gil.
Touch with his Gills. Great photographers, whatever. And they capture everybody magnificently. However, I feel that if Rick is the blueprint, we're what comes after.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So I give
Yeah,
him all the
shout
props
out
for
to
that.
Rick.
So, and then this podcast is nominated too. So there's that. But yeah. But yeah, I believe like if anybody else, there's only a few people that would be okay with winning if Rick doesn't. But I'm nominated for it, and I'm voting for Rick. So.
Damn. Damn, he said I'm nominated, but it's
Yeah, we all
I gotta give due where due is given, you know.
that is fair.
I get it. But
So,
anyways, guys, make sure you vote while you can. There's
but
not much time left till the announcements.
but since we have come to the end, where can everybody find you, get your content, get whatever they want from you? Because you are a complete gem, and we love you.
Thank you. Thank you. And also thank you all so much for having me. And to anyone who's listening, thank you for listening and finding me bearable. Maybe you think I'm a little cute. Maybe you think everyone here's a little cute. I don't know. I hope so.
And that's why I'm not on
Um,
camera, because I'm not. So
Hey, we know they know we're cute.
We cute. Hopefully, you don't think my voice sounds like nails on a chalkboard. But that being said, you can find all of my links at allbadbitchesgotoheaven.com. That'll bring you right to my link tree with absolutely all my social medias, all my exclusive links, my Pornhub, all of that. So allbadbitchesgotoheaven.com, spelled exactly how it should be. I trust in you. Or you can go to bustforme.com, BUST, the number 4ME.com.
I love those domains. That is perfect. That
I
is,
got them just for this reason.
fuck yes. I love
I was like,
that.
people don't know how to spell my last name. It's fine.
so Miss Sarah Lays, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on iamsaralace.com. All of my links and my social medias will be on there.
We are the Burbank Misfits on Instagram, Burbank Misfits on Facebook, and on the Twitter and on the Blue Sky. And BurbankMisfits.com. There's everything that we do, from fitness to model photography, editing, and all the stuff that Sarah does. Our merch store, that has all of our, stuff that we have for merchandise, whatever. And I am RAWSTARR on Blue Sky, Instagram, and on the Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it these days. And again, oh, by the way, I'm sorry before I leave. The Rub, thank you for sending us this wonderful human being. We love you, Miss Erica, and good luck on your nominations also. Um, oh. And congrats on being inducted in the Hall of Fame too, for ASN. I'm gonna say it here. We know I told you in person already. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, thanks for coming on, Jasmine. We love you. We like you are great, and we look forward to so many great things in your future. And that's a question I forgot to ask you that I wanted to ask you. Somebody, real quick before we leave, what what do you want to like? What do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Sorry,
And
a deep sigh. I always tell people I got here by following what felt good and right. And that is what I hope to continue to do. And that is what I'm doing right now. I'm following what feels good and what feels right. Right now, like I said, I'm working on being more of a holistic performer and creator and working to be the best actress that I can be, the best creator that I can be. Um, a script writer, and there's so much work to be done there. I can see myself doing more in each of those things. But I mean, to be really simple, my goals are to be happy and healthy and have a roof over my head, my bills paid, and that is where I hope to be in 5 years.
snacks.
I feel
See?
that.
Okay, that's how we're gonna end it, y'all. Be well, stay blessed, and be good to each other.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys. See you next week.